Duck Dynasty's garage. Okay, so in the box that we get, now this ships from the US, I'm in Canada, there was about a $20 to $30 customs charge, so it's nominal. That's people ask me most about is the custom fees. It's nominal. If you order your stud kits from fasttrac.co and use the coupon code SNOW, you're gonna get over $35 value in savings with the free toolkit. It includes the hole plug, a Torx bit for your driver, so you have a brand new bit when you're using it, and it includes a paint marker now too. So it's really good. It also has a beer koozie because you may need that if you want. I've got my duals and my singles, which are the backers and the polymer backers. There's my single polymer backers. And I've got a bag full of studs, nuts, and all the good stuff. Stainless steel, and you also get your free sticker. Love it. Last night I printed out the template, which are included with every purchase, and it includes a little instruction sheet. I already took the liberty of cutting them all out and hole punching them. I show that in my video from last year. Very, very easy. Print them out at 100% size. They should be 7 3/4 inch wide for this template. Yours may vary. So what we're doing here is I want to make sure I have a clean surface to actually paint mark on. And the shop's just heating up, so I'm just going to go through here with this broom and clean up all the snow off here so I can get a good paint mark on it. And you know, without ice, it's like beer on ice. It will help the track warm up too if we get some of this ice off. Ideally, I would have liked to have done this before I rode the snowmobile, but with all the snow we've had in southern Ontario the last few days, I couldn't resist a quick snort on Friday, and I'm telling you, I was so happy I did it. So we just want to drill 1/2 of this extra backer that they give you so that the actual tool can fit in. I'm not sure what size drill bit we use. We just size it up to this. You can see it almost fits in there, but it doesn't. Same with this bit. And now that bit fits in lickety split. Yeah, so there is a benefit to doing this before you ride it. So arrows to the front of the snowmobile. We're starting on 1. We're going up incrementally, as you can see here. And then we're just going to dab the centers out with the paint marker. This track has actually got marks on it for studs, but I'm not going by those. I want to make sure that we use the template provided by Fast Trac for the best scratch patterns you can get. Need 4.
This is your sexy assistant over here, you know.
That's right. Vanna, pick me a letter. I'm gonna write 6 there just so I know. If we get into punching these out and we don't know, we can't find one of the paint markers, then we know that's number 6.
That's perfect too. Here's number 14, which is the last one.
And then 14's here, so I'm gonna actually mark an X here. So I know that's window 14. And we can always go back from there if we need to. Now we've done the 3 sets of 14, and we picked out 7 through 12. So we're going to actually use number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to finish off the sequence. You want to make sure when you're pushing the plug through that there's nothing there you're going to run into. So you can see I got my hand under there. It's perfectly fine. And then we're going to just start with this. So we're actually going to punch out every single stud and then one of the double ones we've marked. And then we'll use the template once we get to the next phase to punch out the second of the doubles. So now we got all the single holes drilled out and one of each double. We're gonna take this extra backer that they've sent us. We've actually drilled out this one side so that we can fit the tool through it. And we'll just push one stud through the track. We're gonna set this backer on as straight as we can. I don't like to see it angled like this because that drives me crazy. And then we're just gonna drill out all of the doubles now as we go along here. Get her nice and straight. Keep that tip as straight as possible, as perpendicular to the track as you can get. So that stud's gonna come through straight. And now we've got the double stud there. So you can do those all now if you want, or you can actually start installing studs and do them as you go, but I think we'll do them all now and put all the studs in as we move along the track here. And then we just have to tighten the backers on as we go. Get that nice and straight. Can't find the hole, Captain. There we go. And we're going to keep repeating this process until we're finished. You might find a few little nubs like that. Make sure you clean them out so that they don't get between the backer and the stud. So as I'm pushing these through, I just want to feel the back of the hole to make sure there's nothing blocking that hole. Because the last thing you want to do is tighten down a stud and make you think you've got it good and tight, and you've got a piece of rubber track that's holding it from really clamping down. There, I pulled those two out of the track, so just make sure you clean those up as you go. We made this little board with a spike through it. It actually helps clean out the rubber bits. Makes it a lot easier. Just go like that and she's clean. Little pro tip for you there.
You know, this would really suck in a cold ground.
Tell me about it. You should have been there last year.
Why do you think I wasn't?
Last row. And then it's beer o'clock.
Clean out them holes.
Need to get you a Mudbrat shirt so that when you're on camera.
Yeah. I'm sponsored by Old Navy right now.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to after they see this, though.
And the last one in. There we go.
There's one more important step. In the box of accessories, you got to make sure you use this accessory here and you put that accessory in there. And don't drink and ride. Make sure you do this responsibly. So we fashioned this little tool out of a 1/4-inch wrench, stuck the bit that they've included in the kit, and we stuck some paper towel in there to hold it tight and then taped it. So that'll be underneath the track, and then we'll use the impact with a 1/2-inch driver on the top. And the idea is you want to make sure you do this. I like to do it in one burn so that we it'll suck that up. We want to make sure that the head of the stud that's underneath is flush with the track. It's sucked in enough that it's flush, but it's not sticking out to hit any idler wheels or anything like that. That's the key. And you'll find with these shoulderless studs that it will do it automatically. You just got to burn it in and away you go. So James, if you want to hold that on the stud, we'll drop one of these suckers on. You ready? And that looks good. Right in there.
Good.
You got it?
Yep.
As long as it's flush in the bottom.
Just like that. Yeah, sucker. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Say when?
Go.
144 studs.
I don't know, but my watch is telling my ears are going to be deaf soon.
I can't believe you did this on your wedding anniversary too. So we're just gonna spin the track and we're just gonna make sure that we got all the nuts on, and then we're gonna look on the inside after we spin it through once to make sure that that they're all seated properly.
Ah, nuts.
But it's looking pretty good so far. I don't hear any scratching on the tunnel, so that's a good sign. We're just gonna look and make sure that that all these backers are flush inside there. So I'll just have a little visual inspection. See, they're nicely sucked up in there, nice flush with the rubber. So all your bogey wheels, like this one right here in particular, won't get beat up by that by those stud hit backs when it's rolling through. They look really good, James. Okay, so we're completely done studding this track. It was a fairly quick job. It was fairly easy once we get the rear end of the sled lifted up. And last year we had to actually spin the track because we didn't have the skid out this time. We were able to just finish the track, we'll let it down, and then we'll go for a rip. Check out fasttrac.co, use the coupon code SNOW at checkout and get your free tool install kit, and get out and enjoy your ride. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and hit that like button on the way out. Pull that off. We're going to put our side panel on. We're going to put our clutch cover on. We're going to put our side panel on. And when we first run it, because you can see this belt's kind of wonky in there, we just want to make sure that we'll spin it a bit. We want to make sure this is sitting flush with this and this belt comes right up before we start the sled. See, the more revolutions, it'll bring that belt up. That'll be good enough for now. Throw that cover on and away we go. When you're putting these panels in, there's a little tab that goes into this spot here. Make sure you connect that tab in. The panel has to lift up and go over it, and then lock in the other ones. Just like that. And we're done.